100% methods. He's going to drop 32 and 18 with 54 seconds in the hard point.
Well, let's watch methods off the break then and see what he can do here top middle. Rated the first AR to find an opening kill, but Looney answering back pretty quickly. Methods yet to spot anyone. He's just playing for his life right now as he's been tagged up. And there's actually a surprising low number of kills so far. Just one for each side until, there we go, the Mayhem. Usually I feel like top middle, once they push out, it's like Mayhem like that right off the rip. Ooh, it's like 20 seconds in and there's been one kill. I don't know if that came through the audio, but yeah,
Let's just say Raiden said a bad word. In my head, I went like this. I've died by fall damage enough in this game. Actually, if there's one thing I can be an analyst in, it's dying like that. And I literally in my head was going, if he jumps right now, he's dead.
Yeah.
And then he yelled a bad word.
Yes, he did.
A boo-boo word.
Some frustration there, but
that was actually incredible.
So funny. I kind of wish that came through the head. It was so loud to us, even though we have headphones on and everything. It sounded like he was sitting right behind me. Zero playing the sneaky corner, gets one kill, gets away with his life before he's traded out by Looney. Joe steps right up into his position though, and Looney takes him out. This is your chance for a break. 4 players just came off spawn. Everyone now flooding in from Rise Nation, but you're down a man. Down everyone is Rated and Joe. Clean him up. Last player there, Josh, eliminates him. Now you got time. Attack up time from Red Reserve.
Easy hold. And can we swap to Rated for 1 second? Oh, he just died. I was about to say, can we see how close he is to streaks? As that's brought up, Gunless is the one to cut him down. Red will get the full 60 seconds on this hard point. As you can already see, Rise Nation setting up to rotate towards this topside hill.
Well, that's an FG in a tight corridor. I'm going to take a different gunfight. Joe just backs on up, right back to mid, and runs into Looney.
It's incredible that that just renders that entire lane as just like, not even put, like, you just can't push that.
Unless you have a stun or something, how do you win that gunfight? You don't, is the answer.
You have 3 people.
Yeah.
Maybe you get it.
TJ now, looking to hold strong.
That was his first kill of the game.
See if he can get on the board. An 0-6 start for him. But like you said, picked up a kill. Looney now gets a couple. 1 spawns out by the final hard points. You are going to have 1 push in from the tunnel.
They don't have this picked up.
3 then hitting, yeah. This might be the break you need with 30 seconds left. It should be. Well, as Rady gets 1 kill on the other side, though, the rest of his team gets cut down as they hit over bridge. And it does fall apart. That was a pretty good opportunity, because we talked about the fact usually you get a push like that on like the first try, then it's just flying over bridge over and over again. You got a second crack, but Red Reserve not able to do it. So after a perfect hold in hardpoint 2, Rise Nation answer with a nice hold of their own, at least until the final scrap time here. And we've got a very, very tight affair.
Final 6 seconds to Red, but the lead that they once had is now down to just 11 seconds. Rise Nation, though, spawning all the way out. Red Reserve coming off their spawn as well. Both teams sprinting towards the hill. TJ solo holding at least 2 in cave. And that'll buy Looney enough time to just hop in this hard point.
It buys you time in the hill, it buys you time for your players to get into position. It was definitely a big play by TJ, and it allowed who's set up nice and close there, tucked away in the corner. That's actually going to be Looney. So as TJ holds the hard point, Looney's already soaring back into cave, and he's got a free kill here in a moment. Great plays from TJ and Looney throughout this hard point.
Yep, they're definitely the difference makers so far. As Methods has had more of a quiet performance. But you know what? He's doing his job. He's locking down lanes when he can. Gets caught sprinting there. Rise Nation up 92 to 72 with 14 seconds left on this hard point. Red should bring it back within 10.
Well, and if it, part of that was just, I mean, Teach is not the greatest game right now, but the fact he started 0-6, goes 6-3 through that hard point.
And a minute in the hard point, I'll take it.
Absolutely. That's why you see them back in it. Red Reserve now. Fighting across the top. It's 2 kills there from 0.
Put in perspective, Red Reserve has already doubled the amount of points they scored in the entirety of map 1.
Yeah, which is wild. I mean, think of just how fast that map 1 was due to the scoreline.
Yep.
We're almost already at that point.
Rated. Gets smoked there by TJ. 0 still just holding top. Red Reserve now back in the lead by 15 seconds. Tough gunfight for 0. He'll go ahead and give that one up for now as he's just eating nades from this hunker. Getting call-outs that players are weak, and he's on a 5 streak of his own. 1 more kill, and he'll earn not only a fighter pilot, but a glide bomb.
Let's see if he can get these streaks.
Or actually, no, he'll earn just the fighter pilot.
Well, it's going to be tough to get, you know, any kind of opening hardpoint time. As spawn's controlled by Rise Nation, so he's going to have to get it done with his weapon more than likely. Rated pushing top left, far left he has Josh to work with. Back onto Zero though, is again desperately looking for these streaks, but they have taken control of the game. A 20-point Rise lead has been evaporated here as Red is taking control, and there's your streaks. Zero's got a couple. Zero trying to fly forward to get the hard point. He should have everything now. Flamethrower to go with it.
And that, for me, folks, is going to be something to keep our eyes on as this map goes forward. As it could be the way Red Reserve can use those streaks to close out this game to win the series 3-1. Rated loses the gunfight for spawns. Methods with another. And again, all things considered, Rise now will be able to bring the series back to even. Or this game back to even.
I'm sure it's happened at some point, but I can't think of one recently where a team gets beat something like 250-40 and then wins the next 3 games in the best of 5.
Yeah, actually, that would be an interesting stat to spot. Zero was the furthest pushed up for his team, but everyone challenges him from Rise Nation. They have no streaks to break this, but what was this spawn that Zero just got? Okay. Zero just spawned across the map.
Strap on the Pumas and start running.
Yeah. As he's now just trying to fly back towards his hard point. I think he just got caught off guard by how far he just spawned away.
Well, he does get back in time. They get set up a cave. Nobody coming that way, though, so sort of a 4v3 on the other side of the map, at least for Rise. As Rated wins that gunfight, they seem to be able to hold. Players start to get very loud as this is so back and forth. 152 to 142. Smokes out. Looney not able to hit the shots there against the player on cover. TJ, though, over the top, lines up a couple. His Methods has one as well. And the final player tagged up, but Spawn still there for Red Reserve. So, I mean, the good thing for Rise, you're playing from the unfortunate side of the map. You don't have the spawns, but you're picking up time. You've been contesting through most of this. That was a hell of a push there from Rise Nation.
The good thing for Rise is now Methods is on a 5 streak. Almost earns the artillery, but it's not going to work out there. 157 to 157, Maven.
You shouldn't get streaks playing from that side.
Yeah,
You're
right.
trying to go through a bridge, and that's one of the tougher hard points to break, and he's picking up full streaks.
And now he's in this top window, too. He's in a fantastic position to keep adding on to the scoreline, but he gets gunned by Rated right away.
Looney, though, playing the sneaky corner. That should distract Rated, who was in top window. He actually gets gunned from Methods from the other side. That's now 3 kills going the way of Rise Nation. Again, bottom right, you still see the streaks on Methods and the 10-point lead. It looked like Red Reserve was going to blow this one open just a couple minutes ago, but Rise fighting back.
Ew, Methods whiffs his shots there. Fighter pilot called in too, that forced players out of position. Still just a 10-second game. Now a glide bomb comes in. That gets nothing. As this scrap time should go to Red.
I don't see how it doesn't. They've still got 3 players invested here. But
jeez.
Take a look at the minimap, getting set up top middle. I was going to say his Methods, but Rated just beams him with a PPSH as he rotates over. Rated, I was going to say, if he checks his right, a chance to really disrupt. A couple of players trying to push out to middle.
8 points separating these two teams. Only 2 kills in the slaying, the difference. So even, and this is probably the best time to bring out the flamethrower if they try to push this front area. Unfortunately, as he brings it out, he gets fighter piloted.
That's one way to shut down a flamethrower and make sure you're not traded.
Flamethrower can't kill a fighter pilot.
Yeah.
Promise you that. The hard counter flies on in literally. As now it's Red pinching from really every single area. Look, Looney doesn't even know where to begin to look. Got players above him, players behind him. Able to get 2, which is probably the best case scenario here.
Gets a couple and backs up 2 players. We'll look at number 4 on the minimap. That's going to be Josh trying to get in behind for the spawns.
This could be the whole map.
He should go all the way deep, all the way to the back. All right, it's number 6. That's going to be Looney trying to spot him. Looney's up top. Does he see him? Not yet. Looney didn't spot him.
Oh, my goodness.
Now, how this breaks down could be everything because he's still there. As a couple players drop from Red. Red's still spawning out. So Josh has minimal effect yet, but with a couple of kills, maybe he can do just that. The problem, none of his teammates dead. He does spawn 1 out, though, at least. TJ making it 2. Gunless spawns out as well. Almost turns and burns Looney, but not able to find the kill. And now you've got a 3-on-4, kind of 2-on-4 here for Red Reserve.
Zero's by himself now, all the way in the back of the map. I think he was just seen. He heard the legs break, but he checks the wrong side. Joe hasn't been getting any of this time in the hill. 1 challenges. Only weakens the player. Rise Nation should have this hard point time, Maven. They cannot win though. They will not win off this hard point, so rotation will still be key.
And spawning out right now is Gunless. So Gunless already at the new Arbik. We hop to Gunless. Gunless already looking at the push out of top cave. He saw at least 2.
Ooh.
There's actually 3 flying after you. You gotta go huge. Hits the shots in the first. Should get caught reloading, and he will be cut down. Where's the next player? Pop. Still spawning at the old hardpoint, though, is raided. So
GG.
2 players spawn out.
GG.
Rise should get set up in the new one, and things fall apart for Red late. Oh, it was game 5 all along. We knew it.
We knew it. There was no way these teams weren't going to the game 5. It's all up to Joe. Joe now on the pinch. You're going to force one player to the hard point. The game, it's not done. Oh, he's right next to you! He gets the kill. Hops on in, doesn't find the 2-piece. GG. Whoo! Game 5 it is, Maven, just like the last time these faced off. These teams faced off.
Those are my favorites on Gibraltar when when it's a close game, because it comes down to that final hardpoint 2 and that final hardpoint 3. I mean, God, once Gunless dropped, I didn't know if they were going to get it done when he was trying to hold the top push through cave, but the teammates get there in time. 2 of the players from Red still spawn at old, and you get the victory for Rise Nation. But yeah, the story was told before this series was coming, and you knew it was going 5 games.
It was actually